Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Tea Talker Show. It's your girl Tolu and
are you guys good though?
Hope you're okay.
Anyway,
let's get right into it.
Promising, I knew before you promising to be your sanctuary in the storm. Your heaven.
Okay, so what's the issue now?
At all. That's what I would have thought before, but comment section, everybody were going,
Maybe because of how the girl looks.
Like what?
She looks like a slay queen.
A baddie.
Exactly. When I saw their picture, I was like, this Christian musician. This your wife?
That's with baddie.
It's good to marry what you like.
Once you know that your eye enter. Marry. So
no, we say you
not
go
for people.
exactly.
Don't marry
you
for
go and
people.
use shame now to go and marry Jesus girl.
Yeah.
Then you're not gonna be cheating with body outside.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why people are raising eyebrows.
No, people are raising eyebrow with the kneeling that what you cannot start, don't finish. When
but
you never
it was
start,
just there now.
you are going to kneel down.
It doesn't mean that that's how she will be in their house.
But they're just like, what's the point of the kneeling?
I mean, I just feel if you are dealing with someone that's very, very nice, Tolu.
That's why I said
the sweet guy.
Yeah.
Like you don't know how to let them know that
this guy, you
are
don't know
good,
what
like,
it means in my life.
You understand that I love you. Like
I didn't say anything about it. That we heard the guy say, "Oh yeah, kneel down to do this." I will remove gun. But to me, I feel like also we do this in our traditional weddings, don't we?
Exactly. So when you want to give him wine, you will not stand.
You will not stand and give him
the wine. You're gonna kneel down.
She might be kneeling down for the anointing, according to people that used to kneel down for anointing.
Okay.
Yeah, they used to say they're kneeling down for the anointing.
The guy is a minister.
That she's kneeling down.
But there's nothing wrong. Anyway.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing because we are kneeling down for anointing. You can be kneeling down for pastor,
and you can be kneeling down because he's just a good man and you don't know how to express yourself. Like
she might be a kneeling person.
Exactly.
Maybe a kneeler.
That she does not look Isha.
Yeah,
but anyway, all the best to them.
All the best to them. My question, so still based on marriage, is marriage an achievement? The marriage and the wedding. Marriage, wedding. So wedding as a wedding ceremony, is there an achievement? This question is coming from JP 2025, where I was happy and everything, and then I had some friends that were saying, why are you even excited? And I said, because people, there's so many stories about, you hear about the child. I'm so happy that through it all,
how they painted them in Nigeria.
So
I said, God just help that girl, and she got married early too. And then
the friends are like, you're saying to say no, because of the marriage now, that means she has made it, she has succeeded, it's now an achievement.
She was succeeding already.
I was not like, wait, let's even remove the succeeding, but marriage, yes, it is. Whether God forbid nothing will happen to marriage, but whether it succeeds like long time, it fails or not, to do it alone is an achievement. It's a milestone. It's a life milestone.
Exactly.
Like you gain your degree, you get your job that you like,
that you're doing, and then you got married.
House. It's a milestone.
Yeah,
so it is an achievement. They said no.
I mean, the wedding ceremony, like you said, it's a milestone. It's another phase in your life that you have reached.
That you've reached.
So
if you don't stand, unless you're stupid, if you don't stand to a certain degree, you will not do wedding now.
Yes.
It's work that you did to get there. It's work to build it to that level. From we're going out, what's your favorite color? To
let's now marry. Do you know people that have been in relationship for years and does not lead to marriage? That's not how they are shaming this and see that a feminist that have been telling people marriage.
It's not this one. She's not using it too. I love it. Everybody.
But she's the one that was telling young girls. Yeah. According to, because I don't follow, I'm not in a community.
I used to be a community member.
Did she ever say that marriage?
No, she didn't say. I think many things in Nigeria are a problem, including Nigerian feminism.
Because feminism it doesn't mean don't get married. Yeah, feminism does not mean what a guy can achieve, you too can achieve it. So don't let anything limit you.
And that's what she used to preach. I think because if she was married and preaching
that made sense.
It would have
they won't use against her. Now
but she never ever said, guys, don't marry you. It's not good though. This one died. It was just always don't settle for less.
Which is normal, which is a good advice to give your community member, isn't it? So it's an achievement if you get married to the right person. Why the right person call hard? Why they laugh? I mean not the wedding, the marriage.
I feel like both are an achievement because I don't know.
Giving birth is not an achievement. Marriage is
exactly. So what are achievements? Because every other thing are material stuff. I feel like women have become so woke these days that they are now pressured into putting on this facade that I don't care about marriage.
It's not
I don't carry it on my head.
So what is now an achievement?
On my head? No.
If this was not an achievement, what is not
an achievement? I don't carry those on my head. Everything now is equal right.
My own is whatever you get. Just know it's not by your power. It's not by your mind.
Yeah. Please, let's not be downplaying one thing over the other. Oh, my career is the achievement. My degree is the achievement. Nobody cares about that. Man is just one thing in my life.
So you can say career is achievement,
but marriage is not.
Whatever is working for you, anything that's working for you, you have kids, you have marriage, you buy a house, you buy fine car. Don't shame anybody because it is not by your power. It is not by your mind. There are people that are even working what you are working and they can't still achieve it.
Of course.
They can't achieve everything. Is grace.
People are doing more.
Yeah,
now.
and they can't still achieve it. So it is grace. Yeah. It is at the point of waiting. You know they say in Yoruba we say all of those things. Yes. They now go and adopt. Do you think after they give birth to their own children, because sometimes after they've adopted, they will now eventually give birth, they have their own children. Do you think they should still consider the adopted child my firstborn?
Yeah.
And firstborn in the actual sense of being a firstborn. Do you think they should consider that adopted child as that firstborn? Or because I now have my children now, my firstborn, that I use my give birth to, that's my firstborn.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't even know why this is a question like for us and as a community, because if you don't have the mind, just leave the adopted child alone in the first place. Once you've adopted a child into your home, we should not even be hearing
that
adopted.
The child should not hear it.
We should not even be hearing this. Fine, if you want the child to, have their own
identity,
like you can say, hey, know exactly where you come from. This is it, but our child.
Because if you go to like all those orphanage homes,
some people still do it like just for you to know that this is it. This is in case, and then for maybe when you grow and there are blood issues that don't exist within the family, that
don't know that. Maybe that's
so they still explain to them. But it should never even be a thing that you're thinking of that when you have your own children, so your children are now firstborn.
No, initially they might not think about it. So once their own children comes down, they'll be like, no, even the love they have for the adopted child, everything will
now reduce
to go down.
The adopted child now start becoming cousin to the children.
They'll
start reducing.
Like what happened recently that we saw online.
Yes,
but according to that one, he didn't adopt that child though. We heard Obi Kubara did not adopt that child.
So what is the story?
I think the child is the wife's nephew.
We're hearing different stories because I heard that the boy is his best friend's child and his best friend died.
No, according to what I heard, these boys' parents are very well alive. Maybe one of the parents, maybe not both, but according to the boys' parents are still very much alive. But he did not adopt, go to an orphanage to adopt this child. No, it's just someone that happens to be living with them and he sees as his own. Anyway, they've done different damage control.
They've done damage control.
They've done,
I was so pissed off when I saw that. Like, what are you trying to do?
To
this child should not even be there. And then there are people in the comment section
say that
he should know his place. He should know his place. What do you mean his place is his father's firstborn? Adoption or not, once you've adopted a child into your house, that child is your child.
Let's not even talk about them again because we don't really know the story. We don't know the situation. But generally speaking, if you adopt a child, you have adopted that child.
That child is your child. It's as much your child as the child you give
birth to. As the child you are giving birth, as they are coming, they are lining up.
They are lining up behind the child.
Behind the one that you've adopted.
That is your firstborn.
And if you show love to that adopted child, there's no way the child will run away. If you are a billionaire, the child now run away with all your bills. And besides, you not go do will.
Yeah, exactly.
As a rich man, you should do a will. So my adopted child, though, the one that I gave birth to myself, everybody is equal. They will say it's easier said than done. So if you don't have the ability, if you don't have the capacity, if you don't have the capability, do not do it. Just go there and be dashing.
Yeah, exactly. Go and give them stuff.
Go and give them stuff and go back home. You are still doing the Lord's work. If you are concerned about him running away with everything in the future,
do your will and treat the child right.
So that everybody love will circulate amongst all of your children. Exactly. I'm not talking about them because, like you said, we don't know their situation. That triggered that discussion because Nigerians and especially parents, if I tell my mom I want to go adopt, she will not accept it.
Yeah, of course.
What is going on?
And you're like, guys,
what if they run mad in their family? Well, no way, you will not bring any adopted child into this house. It is not that bad. Like, we don't mount unnecessary pressure on ourselves. However we can do to be a mother, to add to the society.
Exactly. Thank you. Do
your thing.
That should be your thing.
Do your thing. And if you know you don't have the ability to do it, maybe know yourself, maybe everybody that surrounds you, that they will discriminate.
Yes.
Don't do it. Do not go into it at all. One woman, she was breastfeeding. And then the dog was tapping her.
Okay.
And then she now rubbed the dog's head like, oh, all these boys that I have in the house, all of them are needing her attention.
Because baby too was a boy.
Baby was a boy, her husband, and then the dog as well.
Yeah.
According to how she wrote the caption, she put the dog as first born.
You
are a dog mom. You're a dog mom. Hold on, you're a dog mom. You now had Lola before Iva. So you now say Lola is older than Iva.
No, God forbid. This was in the comment section as well.
She herself. She was fighting in the comment section because people were telling her, put the dog in his place. She said, no way will I put my baby, my poor baby, that the dog comes first. He said, tomorrow my son will grow up, he'll marry and leave her, but the dog will not leave.
Stay.
Hey, I'm imagining the children that will grow up in that home. Like you are sharing your love with animals.
Your dog. They will still see this video. Will they not ever see this video?
She said she would train all of them to be.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you as a dog mom, Tolu, Lola, Iva, and Zain, they are the same.
God forbid bad thing. And I tell them all the time, sir. And proper people that train dogs will tell you, even for the safety of your children, that you make the dog know in the level of dominance that the dog is the last on the scale. Doesn't matter whether the dog came 15 years ago, came 1 year ago. When you're training a dog, you put it at the last of the scale. Down onto when you're showing affection. When you go outside, when you come back from work, your dog will be the first person that will jump and come and say, oh, welcome. The people that have sense and professional dog trainers will train you that you greet everybody else in the house first
before you answer the dog.
The one that is jumping up and down, and that's how gradually the dog will know to be calm, because the dog knows they haven't greeted the other people, the people of the house in the hierarchy. When you now finish greeting everybody in the house, you now come and attend to the dog. So that's how you give the dog. You make the dog know people.
If you don't even put them on the same
level, put the dog higher. Madness. He said, no, I will not treat my 4 baby like that. I'm not shaking my 4 baby like that. There are people in the comments supporting her too. These are the
majority were not in support of her because it was too gross.
Like what? People are like,
I can't imagine living in a home that they put dog higher than me.
That my last born is crazy about the dog, and everything. So even if I come in and I'm like, hi, and the dog is wiggling, he's like, oh, mommy, Lola is trying to say. I say, yes, I will tend to her when I finish talking to you. So everybody knows their place. You know your place, and no, you get my attention when you finish.
Yeah.
Then I can now start dealing with dog.
Hey,
and I love my dog.
Wait,
dog parents, dog mama.
So
is this how you are doing?
Is this how you are doing? Like your dog comes before your child.
Crazy behavior.
I think the way they love all these animals these days.
I guess it's if you don't have
kids
and your dog is your child. Fair enough.
Yeah, because that's all you
honest, know. Yeah, that's all you know. And to be honest, you know. Dogs are so faithful, so loyal. Like they warm their way into your heart. If your dog is your child and you don't have any other children in the house, that's fine. But what we are not going to do is to place dog in the same place as human beings. Please stop it.
So these days, I've been seeing menstrual cup. Have you ever heard?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Have you used it before?
No.
I'm trying to understand how it's going to work.
I know, that's why I'm not going to try.
They put cup.
I don't know if the cup is like the cup that we are picturing, because it means I picture her.
No, I think it is like funnel.
Yeah.
It's like funnel.
Yeah, but how is it comfortable still? Where does it sit?
Is it a silicone
inside
cup?
Or
is it ceramic?
On your...
I don't know how comfortable, because I've tried tampon.
Yeah. When
I was in uni, I remember my friends. That was how they got me that I was not a virgin.
Right.
Tampon.
Do non-virgins not use tampon?
How will you enter?
Because it's not going. Okay.
How will you enter? If tampon don't enter, please me enter. Tampon, after your blood soaks it.
Yeah, it's big. Yeah.
So it's not where prick enters that tampon
I don't think so, because they give tampons to kids in school now.
We have to Google it.
Let's wait.
Google it first. Can you use tampon even as a virgin?
I think you can. Virgins can use tampons. Tampons are designed for period protection and do not affect virginity. But anyway, the cocoa of what they are saying is that virgins can use tampons.
You see, I'm only girl, I was still a virgin. But it wasn't comfortable because as the blood is soaking it, it becomes big.
Guys, it
expands inside you, and you be feeling as if you are carrying
extra. You didn't fit it well. You didn't fit it.
It's inside you.
You didn't fit it. You're not supposed to be feeling it like that.
You feel as if something. How would you not feel it like that? Even when you wear pads, don't you feel like something is lining your pants?
That one is different. Yeah, that one is.
There's something that goes inside of you. You're carrying it. It's as if you are carrying dick and walking up and down.
Me, I've never even lied.
I never use tampon.
I use tampons.
So you don't feel like that?
I feel it, but I feel it, but not like it's not like uncomfortable. In general, I've never even liked things going inside and coming out of me. I don't like it.
Dick.
I don't honestly.
Don't you lie? You that you say you went to Nigeria, you like hot weather. Hot weather. Hot weather, they make you horny. It increases your libido. So you don't like what to what and what to be going inside.
I don't like things going inside and coming out.
Okay, let be there.
Yeah, except things that have already been designed to be going in and coming out. Coming out. Anything extra, I don't really like. Yeah.
So tampon, pad, tissue, clothes.
The first day I saw clothes, I was so shocked in my life. I was like, what? And I was like, so what happens when this? She said she will wash it. What?
You wash it. Some people are too careful that they don't, especially in Nigeria, they don't want to joke with their pads because they'll say it to block toilets. You don't want to go and throw it in dustbin so that they will not pick it and go and use it for. So people will just use clothes that they can wash off.
God forbid. No. Oh, the sound alone so it's doing my ear.
It's not your blood.
No, please. Pad always, because I don't know, maybe because that's what I started with. That's what I knew for a long time. And like I can get myself, and if it's an emergency, I can use toilet roll. It's an emergency. I use tampons if I want to swim and it's not day 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So if you want to swim, you can use tampons.
It. So that will just guide it in.
Yeah, to just shock it.
Shock it in and it will not allow you come out. Oh, I see. The one that I cannot understand is the cup.
Because even for babies, people are coming back to clothes now. You remember those days of clothes nappies? So they are coming back to clothes nappy now.
They'll not be washing shit.
Yes, for sustainability. So they'll not be washing that one.
No, they should not come back. This our set. They should just leave it.
They are paying people
for
to buy to use the cloth nappy instead.
They'll pay us.
So they'll pay instead of. Look at it.
If it involves money.
Look at it.
If it involves,
so it's the environment you're worried about.
If it
the environment that you are living in.
No, that is I'm washing shit. Then if I collect money to wash my child's shit, no wahala. So I prefer. I think what we are comfortable with. Because that's what we know actually. Pad, so
whack it in.
And then you trash it. And here that we don't have any fear of somebody is coming to pick it up from. Me, I even flush it. I've been flushing it. So you wrap and throw away.
Yeah.
You be saving and then you now go through.
You throw everything away, yeah.
So why will you be saving it? The people be smelling.
No, you wrap it. There's small nappy bags. You put it in that nylon that it came with.
People care for these things a lot. As I want to shower, I shred it in this flush and I shower, I go.
What if it starts blocking up your toilet?
It has not blocked my toilet for 30. How many years have I started now? Let's say 20 years. Since 20 years. It hasn't blocked anything.
If you had one advice for someone that's in the dating phase, not the single phase, as a senior member of the community that has graduated into the achievement marriage phase, what advice would you give?
What advice would I give?
Is single in their waiting phase now that are looking to
don't let anybody rush you. For any single person that is aspiring to be married someday, do not rush, especially your mother, because they are always in a hurry. It's not like they have good home.
Maybe that's why they're in a hurry. That okay, let me do over through my child.
That was what them talking about when we were telling you about. Like, you got married early.
Yeah, exactly.
You said it didn't work
for you.
You saying this girl should marry early? Meanwhile, your own parents too got married early.
Exactly.
She said that her dad had her when he was 21.
Oh wow! Oh.
when he was 21. The dad had that when he was 21. So your dad got married early.
So even the mom must have been younger, sir.
You understand? Then you still got married at that age. You gave birth to your son at that age.
Yes.
And then you're still saying your child. Why do we want? So mothers, they will forget what they faced or they are facing. Some people are still in that marriage that they be living separately, like living in different rooms, they are not even seeing the love between them. The only love that you are seeing is that there's no quarrel in the house, there's no noise in the house. Aside that, you're not seeing any affection, you're not seeing any love, any you know. It's just the fact that they're there, they're pregnant. Daddy will come back home in the evening, they'll give him food, he has eaten, he has entered his room to go and sleep. Nothing, no more, no less. You know, the woman will be racking her head. Oh, what gift should I give him today? So that there should be something to talk about. So they will forget their own issue and come and put eye your own, like, oh, when are you bringing the man? Oh, marry, you want to go there? Oh, your character self is not good. Don't worry. Once you get married, love will grow. Don't listen.
Take your time.
Take your time. Unless you're sure, don't go into it. Because if you rush in, you will rush out. Even when you rush in at 35, you will still rush out.
You still rush out.
So when we say rush in, the thing is
when you're small, you can rush in your 30s. And we still need to rush out.
Don't let anybody tell you that it is good for you.
Yeah.
How about you?
I think my own is be your own person and determine your own person, which is similar to what you said before you marry, before you settle down. You have that prospect in your head. This is where I'm going in life. Determine yourself and be your own person. The two advice work hand in hand. Know who you are, know the person you are, and the person you want to be, and also be patient. Sure. By the time you enter and you've entered with patience and you've determined that this person is right for me, it's not because of pressure.
Not like because of that, so that something will not still go wrong. It might still go wrong.
You never can.
But it's still okay that you know what you're getting into.
Yes.
Unlike you know that this thing but because people are saying do time,
just jump inside,
you know. Anyway, so
we've gone round from single, marriage, children, everything, adopt, we've gone round. Reproductive system and periods and all that,
family generally.
We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next time on the Tea Talker Show.
Bye from us.
Bye.